the most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic, real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $400,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
push Andrew Navarro there. 4 trucks now in the top line trying to get organized into the front. Thank you for bearing with us. We had some slight audio issues there, I was being told, but we got it fixed now. Thank you guys for tuning in with us again. Now to get you caught up here, we've seen green flag racing from the start. Matt Lee led several laps. Some of the big movers are Chad Ross getting pulled up from 15th up to, he had a high of 3rd. Eddie Hawks got his truck up from the rear. Matt Lee had a few connection issues. Currently showing him 5 laps down. He's still having issues. I'm expecting the pit flag window to open up any time now. The SIMCAR races have a habit of going green. So pit stop strategies very much play into the outcome. Trying to lead on the outside as we go through 3 and 4. John Mullahan still trying to get recovered. Mullahan being pushed by the 03 of Kenneth McCullough. Raymond Rittenhauer will take over the lead here. Andrew Navarro still trying to get that front. Drivers barreling out on the back chute 2 by 2. Watching some of these trucks here get in position, guys who I know are on teams like John Mullahan and Chad Ross there. They're getting in position on the bottom. I'm looking for them to start pitting anytime here. Drivers starting to get a little more aggressive, trying to get their trucks to the front. Kenneth McCullough has joined the rear of the top line now. Raymond Rittenhauer, Andrew Navarro, Jason Maines, your top 3. Daniel Eberhardt and Matthew Baker round out your top 5. Drivers running through 3 and 4. Wide, 6 rows deep now. Having a look back over Dylan Jones. Here we are looking at Jimmy Socks. Ray Rittenhauer, your leader. You can see the field behind him. Andrew Navarro's line stalling out a little bit on the top there. Being pushed by the 15, Jason Maines. Got the 90 of Daniel Eberhardt up in there, trying to make something happen. Top line losing organization. I'm looking for pit stops anytime. Still no drivers down pit road. I believe with 65% of fuel, they should be able to go 16 to 17 laps. Definitely closing in on that mark. Eberhardt and Navarro still trying to hold on the outside. Rittenhauer continuing to lead on the bottom. They're trying to get back single file behind them. excitement heating up there for a little bit. Oh, it looks like we've had some drivers pull off on the pit. Yep, field looks like it's been cut in about half. Several cars sitting on pit road on the track map there. Drivers heading down the back stretch into turn 3. It's like the 9, the 38, the 45. Those guys are all on a team. They hit pit road together. The 59 joined them. The rest of the field coming this lap. A lot of drivers hitting to the pits. They almost lose it, but they hang on to it. That was a tight pit road entry there. I'll be surprised if there's no penalties. Drivers scrambling to get to their boxes. Still some collisions. Looks like Rittenhauer, shoved out of his box. That's going to cost him. Rittenhauer and Maines stay together. Or no, Maines is picked up with Andrew Navarro now in this front group. There they are. Maines, Navarro, Baker, Tom Hill in the 77. They're about to get taken by John Mollahan in the 9. Matt Lee's back on the track, it looks like 9 laps down. Helping John Mollahan and Chad Ross get back to the turn. Chad Ross with Lee out in that outside line. And that will move John Mollahan to the lead. Mollahan now leads over Maines, Navarro, and Ross. And Baker, sorry. Matt Lee in the 04 now leading that outside line. One of his laps back the hard way. Looks like the field got cut in about half from that green flag stop. Two is the lead into turns 1 and 2. And then the next pack being led by Devin Rogers in the 25 shows about 6 seconds back. That pack having the 25, the 45, the 90, the 59. Dylan Jones in the 4 is back there. Ray Rittenhauer, one of the drivers, having a rough pit stop. Yeah, those are all of the drivers who didn't have an optimal pit stop. Jimmy Sox in the 01 driver, not in a pack right now. Still are 8 lead lap drivers in your lead pack. We've got Mollahan, Maines, Ross, Navarro, Bill, Martin, McCullough, and Baker. Your lead pack drivers. Completing lap 23 of this 35 lap event. John Mullahan continues to lead in the 9. Chad Ross trying to push the 04 of Matt Lee. Get him around John and maybe take the lead. Drivers going 3 wide now. Looks like Matt Baker in the 5 wants to get to the lead. Being pushed by Navarro. Pretty tight is the 3 wide racing. Matt Lee being caught kind of in the middle of this action, 9 laps down. I know there's a few drivers there that's happy to see him and a couple that probably aren't. Middle line has the most drivers in it. 4 drivers trying to get that line moving. Well, if it stays like this without a caution, we should still see a pretty decent race ending here. Looks like that second pack has managed to cut off about a second. Second pack is gaining with this 3 wide racing going on here. Still 3 wide as we go down the backstretch into 3. Navarro backing off of the 5 a little bit. That line will stall out. They might realize they're losing a little bit of time to that second pack and get a little more organized. I believe we have seen all of the pit stops we're going to see tonight. These drivers should have enough fuel to get to the end. Oh, we've got the 5 of Baker around. We are under caution at Talladega. The 5 of Matthew Baker getting spun coming out of turn 2. An interesting turn of events with 9 laps to go. Looked like Navarro just got into the back of Baker coming out of 2 a little bit. Turn Baker. I'm not seeing... Nope, John didn't throw the caution. iRacing throw that one. So, caution comes out here. We are 8 laps to go in this SIMCAR More Money Monday race. And we will be back after a commercial break.
The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $400,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Back live here at Talladega. Looks like we've had a few drivers come down pit road to top off with fuel. Maybe get a little bit of damage fixed. That's going to put Chad Ross in the 38 in the lead. And the 9 of John Mollahan will take over second position. 77 of Sean Hill is now in third. And we'll go back and see what happened here. Yeah, the drivers had nice clean lines going on. You see Baker there at the back of the top line. He's just pushing Kenneth McCullough. And these drivers will shuffle positions up here. Here's where we should see, yeah, Navarro jumps to the top line. I don't know if Baker checked up here. Oh, might be the next lap. We got the lights on the pace car off. Drivers down the back stretch. Drivers ready to go green here with 6 laps to go. Will be 5 to go when they take the green. Chad Ross, your leader. John Mollahan to his outside. John Hill starting behind Chad Ross. And the 03, Kenneth McCullough behind John Mollahan. The pace car pulls off of the track. Chad Ross will take him through the tri-oval. The green flag is out and we're racing again. Looks like the outside line getting a little bit of a jump. Now losing a little bit of momentum as the outside line. One driver getting pushed to the third line. Two cars on the bottom line with the 77 leading the middle line. Chad Ross continuing to lead on the bottom line with little support. Looks like three lines shaping out here through 3 and 4. John Mullahan pushing the 77 in that middle line. Now the drivers go 4 wide. Back to 3 wide. 90 of Daniel Eberhardt leading the outside line. Chad Ross continuing to lead the bottom line. Now with more support on the bottom. He's got 4 cars there with 2 more joining. The 90 of Eberhardt struggling to get cars to join him on the outside line. Still 3 wide for the lead as we go through the tri-oval. 4 laps to go. Oh, we've got contact in the tri-oval. Cars around, a big wreck. Cars wrecking everywhere on the front stretch. Needless to say, we are under caution again at Talladega. Big crash as we take 3 to go. That'll put us in our first green-white checker tonight. Looks like 1, 2, at least 8 cars involved in that crash. We'll go to a commercial break here and then see if we can get the replay pulled up for you.
The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $400,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Back live at Talladega, under caution for the second time tonight. Several drivers getting their truck down off of the trailer. Go back and have a look at what happened here. Looks like the 77 came down into the 38. And that kind of started a cascade behind it. Ooh, the 03 of Kenneth McCullough barely sneaking by. He might got a little damage. Shouldn't have to get a repair though. John Mollahan in the 9 here, one of your drivers who did have to get a new car. Now the 90 of Daniel Eberhardt will take over the lead. Restarting on his outside will be Mark Vondel in the 59. The 03 of Kenneth McCullough starts in 3rd. 15 of Jason Maines is in 4th. And Andrew Navarro will restart in 5th position. Jimmy Socks will restart in 6th. Dylan Jones in 7th. Ian Martin in 8th, and Devin Rogers in 9th. Raymond Rittenhauer will round out your top 10, with John Mollahan restarting in 11th, Sean Hill in 12th, and Hetty Hawks in 13th. Chad Ross will be your last driver on the lead lap in 14th. Matthew Baker in the 5 has now 1 lap down. Looks like Matthew Lee's been able to get a few laps back. Pace car lights are out. Cars are doubling up. Looks like a few drivers still trying to take a shorter way around, maybe save a little fuel. Daniel Eberhardt in the 90 will restart this race as your leader. Still 14 trucks on the lead lap. All of them with a chance to win the money. In our first green-white checker tonight. We have 2 left after this, and hopefully we won't have to use them. Pace car is pulling off the track. Daniel Eberhardt will take control. Mark Vondel in the 59 starting on his outside. Now it's go time, folks. Mark Vondel with a little blink there. Hopefully that won't persist. The green flag is out and we're racing again. Randy getting a good start on the bottom. Kenneth McCullough pushing behind him. .42 of Andrew Navarro moving to the lead of the outside line. 3 lines forming up down the backstretch. Eberhardt moves to the middle and gives the bottom to Kenneth McCullough. Drivers scrambling in about 10th position. Drivers will be side by side to the line. They take the white flag. 90 leading into turn 1. Two by two are the leaders back to 8th position, and then we have a 3rd line. Jason Maines now moving to the outside. He wants to lead in the 3rd line. They're trying to go 4 wide. They are 4 wide for the lead. 4 wide into turn 3 for the lead. Still 4 wide through 3 and 4. Coming to the front stretch for the final time. They've sorted it out. Mains coming to the lead in the top line. They're 3 wide for the lead. Kenneth McCullough, Navarro, and Mains. Sorry, we had a connection issue there. Something weird happened with the server, but we're showing Jason Mains in the 15, your winner. Very good finish by these drivers. 3 and 4 wide. And now for your SIMCAR finishing rundown. Jason Mains in the 15 will take your win tonight. Kenneth McCullough in the 03 will finish second. And Chad Ross finishes in third in the 38. Raymond Rittenhauer in the 87 finishes fourth. Fifth place finishes Dylan Jones. And Sean Hill finishes his night in 6th position. Andrew Navarro will finish 7th. 8th position finishes Daniel Eberhardt. 9th position is Ian Martin. And 10th position is rounded out by Jimmy Sox. Devin Rogers will finish 11th. Eddie Hawks in 12th position. And 13th finishes Mark Vondell. John Mullahan finishes in 14th. Matt Baker will finish 1 lap down in 15th. And Matthew Lee finishes 3 laps down in 16th. Another great finish by these drivers tonight. I'm actually kind of surprised they were able to go 4 wide through 3 and 4 and make it stick. Looking back at this finish again. See, that's crazy. I don't know what happened. I don't know if there was a server issue. But it's like all of the drivers weren't being able to connect appropriately. Go back and have another look here from another angle. Yeah, they were wrecking a little bit there. Still a great finish. Only 1 green-white checker tonight with 3 cautions. Jason Mains, your winner. And so with that, I'd like to say thank you for joining us tonight. From everybody at SIMCAR and KCDI Studios, we're glad you joined us, and thanks for coming out.